The worst thing you can do in a bad market. I'm going to share with you in this video the top 5 things that are absolutely the worst things that you can do in a bad real estate market. So stick with me till the end because you're going to love what the 5th one is. It'll make a world of difference in your instant cash flow in your business today, right now, money you put in the bank now. The first, number 1 is it's believing that you're in a bad market. What if you could create the belief that it's not about what interest rates are doing or what the economy's doing or who's in the White House or none of that crap or what's happening on the media, but it's what you control with your business model of 3 fundamentals: marketing, sales, and fulfillment. The second is not talking to enough people. See, the biggest mistake on any market is that I watch people just not have enough conversations, not follow up with the lead enough, not ask enough times to move the ball down the field or follow the line to where you get to bring them on as a client and close them for money. The third worst mistake you can make in any market, especially a bad market, is stop improving your daily communication skills or the ability to persuade and influence others. How you look at today, how sales is done. A lot of my sales happen through social media, DM, Instagram, YouTube, leads coming in, and there has to have a meaningful conversation that leads to an appointment set. But if you're not mastering the skills of how do you open the DM? How do you move it from a DM to an appointment? How does technology work and so that it makes it seamless and streamlined throughout the entire process? If you're not mastering your skills every day in order to influence others, to move down the line into your funnel, you got a problem. The fourth problem in today's world of real estate and business, in a bad market, sort of speak, is to actually stop paying for proximity. You, my friend, are your number 1 asset. You are the one that contains the skill set or needs to improve the skill set in order to navigate. Look, I get it. When things are going well, money's loose, it's easier to spend money on expanding who you are. When things are tighter, it's harder to invest in yourself. But that's when you have to expand. That's when you have to become different. It's about anticipating and innovating. If you stay doing it the same way you've been doing it, that's what causes the pinch in the first place. You've got to get to that next mastermind. You've got to invest into that next growth. You've got to learn how to market better. You've got to be able to get around the people that are producing at a higher level. Look, I looked and talked with so many agents in 2023 whose incomes went down 30 to 50%. People are making $500,000, making $250,000 all of a sudden, and the biggest expense they started cutting was their proximity. That's the last thing that a person needs to cut in their expenses, and it's the first thing they need to spend on. Maybe it's a different mentor, a different place, because people that are investing, they're growing. I take a look at myself, not to impress you and impress upon you. I still did over $2.2 million in revenue in 2023, not because I'm special. I had to work my ass off. My entire team had to work and do things differently in 2023, not to mention the amount of tunnels we were going through, from people on our team whose family members are dealing with cancer, to people that had divorces, to people who lost family members that passed away. When these types of things happen, it throws you in a loop psychologically and emotionally. But even with that, because we were persistent in innovating who we are and what we're doing, but primarily because I continued to invest in the value of us as a brand and proximity, we continue to grow. And then the 5th biggest mistake or worst thing you can do in a down market or a bad market is not cut bad ROI expenses fast enough. See, I talked with several 7-figure producers that got their asses handed them in 2023, and I was going through their P&Ls and they couldn't even freaking read them. And one of the things that I suggested is cut this expense, cut this expense, cut this expense. And the number 1 answer that I heard was, well, I need that. Bullshit. You don't need it. Your first expense should be your profit expense. Everything above that, let's say it's a 30 or 40% margin, whatever it is you choose in your business, then all of a sudden you have to fit in all expenses above that. And you start cutting the least important, even if you think you need it. And how do you know it's the least important? You measure it based on a return on investment. If you spend $1 and you're only getting $1 back, it's a wash. It's a waste of money. If you spend $1 and get $3 back, at least you're making a positive ROI. But too often, because the messaging of 2023 changed with interest rates going up and a lot of the confusion on with NAR and so forth, what agents did is they didn't measure that ROI. And now all of a sudden, if someone spent $1, they actually only got 50 cents back or 70 cents back. That's exactly what happened. And that's why leads fell. That's why conversions fell. Ultimately, though, that's why revenue fell. And you don't have to let that happen. In fact, I believe 2024 is one of the biggest opportunities in the history of your career to make a whole lot of money if you understand how to lay the foundations, be able to attract the right type of business, and be able to increase your margins and create more residual income. Here's the key, guys. If you yourself, if you are not creating residual income in your real estate sales business, you will struggle in 2024. Thanks for watching. I want to drop your comments down below. Which of those top 5 biggest mistakes in a bad market do you think is the biggest out of all of them? Also, make sure to hit that like button and share it with a friend. We'll see you soon. Look, I want to say thanks for watching my video. And I know that this isn't for everyone, but it is for certain people that are ready to make big changes. Like they're ready to create residual revenue. They're ready to become real business owners. They're ready to have a business that makes money even when they're not working. And if that's you, I want you to click the link down in the description, and I want to give you an opportunity to have what's called a triage discovery call. We're going to meet with my head coach and learn where you're stuck in your business and what changes you got to make so that you don't have to work to make money. And I want to say again, I know that sounds crazy, but imagine you took time off and you still made money. That doesn't mean you don't have a business to grow. You absolutely do. But I'm going to teach you how to grow a business that makes money even when you're not there working. So click the link down below, get your free consultation with my team, and let's really discover where you're at and how you can create it. We'll see you there.